Hey guys, how we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So yeah, over to the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts. So you can see Bitcoin 15-minute DMT. It actually did take a buy trade, but it actually confirmed that buy trade here. So it did go. Where did it go? It did go basically nearly 2% offside, just over 2%. Then went less than 1% offside and currently sat about nearly 1% offside. But I didn't have the bot switched on for that, so we'll see where that goes. But it could be the start of a move up. 25-minute Dominator did take a buy trade also, possibly a little bit early. It took the buy trade around here. Did originally initially go up over about 1%. Came back offside about 1% and then went up 2% and is currently sat just on side here. So yeah, that's a 25-minute Dominator. I didn't actually have either of these bots off and I have just been working this short still because I believe we've fallen out of that formation. The longer we don't actually make a move down and get any significant movement or volume come in, the more that makes me think it could potentially be a fake out. But then I did also then start to think that, well, stock markets have been looking very strong and we have been pretty much correlated with stock markets, but the relative levels of where the stock markets were and where Bitcoin was and where the stock markets are now and where Bitcoin is now is telling me that Bitcoin is definitely weaker. So I do think if we at any point get a bit of a retrace in the stock market, that will be the trigger for a significant dump in Bitcoin. So on one hand, I'm starting to think we've had every opportunity to break down hard, like $1,000 lower, but we haven't. So that is potentially bullish. But what makes me think we haven't done that is the very strong stock markets over the past couple of days. So what I have been doing is I have earlier on today I put back on the short trade. I did wait. I didn't put it on here, but I basically put it on around about here. So I actually sold 25% of my position at 6,900 and then 25% of my position at actually only 6,910. So basically I'm short like half the position size at 6,905. Obviously, yeah. We're coming off a little bit here now as well. I'll obviously have to look to add to that position if we do a breakdown again to about 6,700 for the rest of the position size, and then see if we get the breakdown then. But I just don't. I'm very conscious of the fact I don't want to miss the next big move. Like obviously none of us want to miss the next big move, and I am leaning on the side that move's going to be down. But yeah, if it does go up, obviously I'll have to stop out of my short, and then see at what point I then think we definitely confirm that we're going up and then start buying. There are a few other bullish things in the market other than obviously the stock market looking bullish, which has recently been good for Bitcoin, especially correlated recently. But also just the fact there is a lot of bearish sentiment in the market, and we aren't really moving down very far. So and there are a lot of people shorting. So if those shorts don't get paid, they're going to start to cover, and then that could basically be the start of a squeeze up. So yeah, that could happen. I obviously don't really know. But yeah, I mean, also the longer we don't really make any moves, just like obviously especially not upwards, not back up strongly above 7k, the more bearish that is for larger time frame indicators too, so they can start to come into play. There are a few people in the group who are obviously getting a little bit frustrated with how the indicators are performing at the moment, and that's because we've just got such low volatility. So by the time we get a move strong enough to trigger the indicator, that's the end of that bit of move, because volatility is low. So we are basically waiting for volatility to come back in the market. I mean, that's a lot of the reason why I don't have the bots on, and I'm just trying to work the position based on the fact we broke out this wedge. So I'm trying to work a short position to try and catch the move, basically. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, but I can fully be wrong. If we go up, it's great anyway. I mean, if we go up, I'll try and catch the long. I'll stop out my short, try and catch the long. But I mean, if we go up anyway, I keep my BTC in BTC anyway, so I don't transfer it into Tether or anything like that. So I'm always long BTC anyway. So it's not a problem for me if we go up and I don't catch the short, because I'll still be long a lot of BTC anyway. So it's all good. But I do think it is going down. So I do wanna catch the short. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it looks like we're selling off a bit here. But I mean, I don't. Yeah. I mean, stock markets have literally closed on the high, and the futures are now the futures that trade are actually trading even higher now. So I do wonder whether we can fully have a dump down. Yeah. Then there's also the halving, guys. I mean, there was obviously the buy the rumor, sell the fact. We have been rallying recently, and then so maybe the halving will come and we'll dump before. I have seen some charts of some previous halvings, and I think all of them bar one. So I think maybe like out of the 4 I saw, 3 of them, the price was lower after the halving, and then did subsequently start to rally up. Only one that I did see was where the price was rising into the halving and then kept rising. So that alone tells me that obviously, even though we've got the halving coming, we can definitely still go lower after it. So, but then we have had that big dump down beforehand, which was a pretty savage move, a pretty insane, vicious move down. So that does make me wonder whether have we had the biggest capitulation move down. But then yeah, well, there is the fact that we've never really reversed into a bull market without 1 or 2 lots of bullish divergence on the daily time frame, which we don't have 2 or 3 of those. So that kind of says that we can't really reverse and start going up again. We do need to basically have a spike potentially lower. But yeah. Yeah, so it's hard to gauge at the moment, so I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep working this short position. I'm not currently using the bots at the moment. Apart from I've got some exciting news. Obviously a lot of you guys will know already, because a lot of you guys are in the group. But we have finally got the Dominator Bot ready. So I'm all hooked up and connected to that. So that is exciting. So it'll be good to show you guys the returns and how that gets along over the next month or so. So I'll be keeping you guys updated on that too. But yeah, that is that operates slightly different to how I operate mine. So it's a bit more. It takes more trades. It's a bit more. It takes scalps. So yeah, and that is looking promising. But yeah, so other than that, I've waffled on a bit longer this video, but I've had a lot of time today to sit and think about what I think is going on in the market. Obviously, with not really much happening in the price, and me not really wanting to keep putting my shorts back on until I was pretty convinced we weren't going to break over 7k, because obviously you can see the price action was up. But yeah, I mean, it's just another ascending channel in an overall downtrend, so I fully expect us to break down. But I mean, we saw what happened here. I mean, not this was an ascending channel, but we broke up first, faked up first, and then came down pretty hard. So there's nothing to say we can't at least break over 7,000, 7,100 and then come down. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, over to the larger time frame again. I mean, you can see we're fully out of this formation, whatever this was, whatever this turns out to be in hindsight. I mean, We're well out of this now, way out. I mean, we're wandering alone now in bandit territory here. So yeah, we'll definitely come out of the wedge. But like I said, we haven't made the move down. Are we gonna get back in? Are we gonna shoot back up? I mean, it's fully possible on the basis the halving's coming and people could be looking to buy spot Bitcoin. Do you know what I mean? Retail guys buy spot Bitcoin. We could be moving up, but yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for the halving, I would literally be about 90% certain we're going down and putting on bigger short positions here. But it's just a bit. I have to be a bit more cautious with that fundamental aspect of the market. But yeah. So. Yeah, we'll have a look at Ethereum as well. We won't miss off Ethereum here. Ethereum 15-minute took the buy trade. Yeah, took the buy trade here. And then yeah, so it's roughly there or thereabouts again. I mean, if you had the parameters set on that I had basically set on for this, which is 1% take profit and 2% stop. That's just for illustration purposes. We did hit the 2% stop here. But yeah, so that's the DMT for Ethereum, and then the Dominator for Ethereum. Yeah, took a buy trade, came offside and upside, but yeah, but I mean we're just chopping around in a little bit of an area at the moment. I mean, these are basically attempts to trigger the proper increase in volatility to get like a $300, $400, $500 candle, and this is sorry in Bitcoin, obviously not in Ethereum, but like yeah, you understand what I mean, to get like a bigger move. These are obviously attempts. I mean, how big is this candle? 7,300 to. I mean, it is a big candle. It is a big move as it is, yeah. But I mean, we are talking like a bigger move than this down that we're potentially going to get if we do break down with expanding volatility and increasing volume. But yeah, similarly, we'll go up more than this. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there, guys. So yeah, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I do apologize for this video going on for a bit more than normal. If some of you guys have been getting used to just quick 3-minute videos, but yes, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I will speak to you guys tomorrow.